1 month at Taylor Truck Line. Let's talk about it. Shallower in here. Let's get into that first base spot. Let's see if we can get this. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Like I said there in the open, it has been over 1 month for me here at Taylor Truck Line. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about everything you might want to know if you are considering coming over here. We're going to be getting into pay, miles, equipment, anything that you might want to know or need to know. I'm going to be getting into some different things here about this company, my experiences so far, and yeah, just a 1 month review. So first things first, miles. Everybody wants to know, like, probably right off the bat, miles. So for reference, I am a 14-4 driver. I stay out for 14 days. I go home for 4 days. My home is in South Carolina. Depending on where you live, you might be able to run a 5-day out, 2-home schedule, or maybe even some dedicated options. It all depends on where you live. But for reference, I live in South Carolina. I have to stay out for 2 weeks, and I'm home for 4 days. That being said, since I started here at this trucking company, I reset my trip counter on my truck to 0 when I started, day 1 for me. It's been a little over a month. This is the miles that is on my truck. Right there. I don't know if you can see that. 17,000 miles. So it's safe to say that if you came over here, you could probably run at least 10 to 12,000 miles in a month. I mean, it's been a little over a month, so I'm just gonna say month one, I probably ran about 12,000 miles. Just for the sake of round numbers, no problem. And you could do the average on that. If you want to say 3,000 miles a week, no problem. But again, I go home, so kind of all the average, it all balances out. Anyway, so money. So 17,000 miles I've run so far, 12,000 miles in a month, for the sake of round numbers once again. How much money have I made? Well, I'm going to show you. This is how much money I've made in that time. Again, a little over a month. Yes, this is really my pay stub. So, those miles that I've run so far, well, what's the load I'm on right now? So I'm actually on a 34-hour reset. I'm in Nebraska somewhere, which is kind of out of the norm for me. I usually run some parts of the Midwest and the Southeast primarily. I've never come out this way. I actually just had a load from Northfield, Minnesota to Salt Lake City, Utah, which was about 1,200 miles. And then my backhaul back was from Ogden, Utah over to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So, this load that I'm working on right now, I'm going to show you on my Samsara, just so you know there's no BS here. This is real deal. This is the load I'm working on at the moment. As you can see right there, 1,413 miles. And then, again, no BS. This is my last load. Came out of Post Northfield, going to Post Salt Lake City. 1,156 miles. Zero. It's gonna say 0 empty miles just because I picked up the low Northfield. So there you go. No inflated numbers, no BS. This is real deal. You saw it in the black and white. So you get miles here. It's safe to say you get miles. Now, if I was a weekly driver, you probably get a little bit less, but still, you get miles here. There's no BS. And the other thing about it is too that 80–90% of it is dedicated customer freight. So you're gonna see a lot of the same customers over and over again. For example, like this Post stuff that I've been doing, it's always like 20,000 pounds too. It's great. We do Post a lot, and you know, you see a lot of the same customers, the same lanes. It's great. It's predictable. It's nice. Not all the time, but some of the time, you know, at least in my experience so far. So average length of haul, I would say probably on average 500 to 700 miles for me. Speaking of my experience, about 500 to 700 miles. For other people, it might be different. Again, this is just in my experience so far here at Taylor Truck Line. It's been about 500 to 700 miles on average. Sometimes longer, as you can see, sometimes less, depending on where you're at and what's going on. Another thing too is there's not a lot of waiting around. Like once you drop a load, there's not a lot of just sitting around and waiting for dispatch to get their act together. No, I would say 99% of the time, I have a load pre-planned on me, so by the time I get to my receiver, I'm dropping that trailer, again, because a lot of times it's dedicated, so you just drop the trailer, hook and empty, and go. Like 98% of the time, I'm going. I'm heading to the next place. Bam, 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 bam. So not super long lengths of haul, but you could still make up a lot of miles. You could run 2,500, 3,000 miles in a week, no problem. I would say, no problem. That's, again, for me, my experience, but assuming this is what it's like for most people, again, I would say confidently that you can probably get 25 to 3,000 miles a week, no problem. So my truck here, 2021 Cascadia, this is probably one of the older units in the fleet. It has, right now, at the time of posting, 487,000, wow, 487, no joke, it literally has 487. Crazy. So, almost 500,000 miles. You're probably thinking, wow, that's a lot. It's probably getting turned in soon. I mean, it might be, but I have no lights on the dash at all. I really haven't had any major issues with this thing. I had spoke in a different video about a radiator going. Radiator did go out, but that's common on Cascadias. Anybody who's been driving trucks a while, who's been driving Freightliners will tell you that's a common issue. They just go. It's just the way that they were manufactured, I guess. The Freightliners, the radiators and the Freightliners, they just go. Another thing too, just wear and tear item. I had one wheel seal go bad on this truck, but again, that's a wear and tear item. It just went bad. It was throwing oil all over the place and was on the inside. Luckily, I caught it when I was doing a drop and hook one day. So there was like oil all over the backside of the tire facing the fifth wheel. Saw it, got it fixed, no problem too. That's another thing too, while I'm on the topic. Interacting with the shop is normally a headache at most trucking companies. It is not a headache here, like at all. These guys, I don't know where they found these guys, but they're great. The Northfield shop, A1. They're with me every step of the way. I'll tell you, every step of the way. Even when my radiator went, as previously mentioned, like they were on the phone with me at like 3 o'clock in the morning when I was getting dropped by a wrecker, just making sure like I'm solid, I'm good. Texting me from their personal number, like calling me, texting me from their personal numbers, like legit. There's never seems to be any just like drop in communication, which can be an issue at a lot of different places, or you know, depending on where you come from or what you're dealing with. Like these guys are A1. Shout out to the shop at Northfield. Guys are awesome. Mr. Lawrence, all the guys that work there. I just went in there for a PM service the other day. They had me in and out of there about 2 hours, like oil change, grease, you know, changing the filters on everything, like putting tires on a truck. Like it, dude, these guys are great. I'm telling you, they take care of their shit. Their equipment is A1. Even the trailers, so you do a lot of drop and hook, right? You would think there'd be a lot of issues of like drivers just like leaving like stuff because they realize they go just, oh, it's the next guy's problem. I really haven't had that issue at all. I mean, knock on dashboard, I had like one ABS light. I was bringing that trailer, that load to the Northfield yard for another driver to deliver. There was too much time on it. That's what they'll tell you. So they said, oh, just bring it up to Northfield yard, drop it. You know, we'll have somebody else deliver that for Monday, but you know, here, we'll grab another one. Anyway, so I was bringing it there to the Northfield yard, had ABS light, wrote it up, said, hey, you know, this trailer's got a, you know, ABS light. They're like, cool, no problem. Write it up for us. We appreciate you writing that up, letting us know. A lot of people are just left to go. I said, yeah, I've been on the receiving end of that a lot of times, so I just want to make sure, you know, be considerate of the next guy. You'd be surprised. So some specs on these trucks. On the topic of equipment, there are no cameras in these trucks at all. I know it's amazing to say in 2025, but there's no cameras. There's no driver-facing cameras. There's no outward-facing cameras. There's no cameras at all. Just so you can see, that's my iPass. That's that Detroit lane sensing, lane departure thing that's annoying as hell, but there's no cameras anywhere in this thing at all. With that being said, you could definitely put your own like dash cam in here if you want to. I have to do that. I keep forgetting to do that. I have to put a dash cam in there just for my own sense and security. People on these roads, as we all know, are crazy. They just do whatever they want. They'll try to like do whatever they want. But yeah, no cameras from Taylor. There's no cameras in here at all, but they do come with refrigerators, televisions. That's mine. It's a bigger TV, but they do come with TVs, beds, obviously, you know, the whole nine, inverters, outlets, the whole nine, everything. Yeah, so if you come here, you're probably going to be driving Freightliner Cascadia or Volvo VNL. Primarily, that's what we have. We do have a lease program with, I believe, lease payments starting around $500 a week. I don't know a ton about lease. I'm not a lease driver. I'm a company driver. But I do know that, you know, they're older units for lease, but still like grade A shape. Like this, again, this truck has almost 500,000 on it, but no lights on the dash at all. Everything works great. I don't know a ton about lease. Call for more information about the lease, but you know, I've heard it's been pretty great. Again, I don't know a lot about it, but I have heard it's like pretty advantageous. If you're thinking about lease, check that out. Communication with everybody from my dispatcher Jess to, again, the shop, like everybody. it's just been super great. It's super easy to like get a hold of anybody. I know that can be an issue with trucking companies. There's like a drop off in communication sometimes, but we don't have a ton of drivers. I think we have like 400 drivers here. Like, it's not huge company, so it's like there's never really that lack of communication between these different branches of the company with the drivers. So if you need to call somebody, they'll get back to you if they don't answer right away. Like, they're A1. And even on like the Samsara here, like on the phone, like if you just send a message, like 98% of the time it's like they'll message you right back. That's another thing too. Like, I have my DM's like personal cell phone number. She gave it to me, but 98% of the time we're just communicating like via phone call. She'll call me when I'm going down the road or whatever, or just like through this thing. You just message, hey, what's this pickup number? Hey, how's it going? Hey, my socks are pink today, like whatever. You can message anything in here and they're like right on top of it, even after hours. So after hours is always an issue. Doesn't seem to be like, no matter where you go, it always seems that like after hours they're just like getting swamped. There's only like 3 people that work there. Like, it's just, they're getting crushed. It's a synonymous thing throughout trucking, right? I know it was for me. Like, even these guys and gals that work after hours for us, they're awesome. People overnights, during the weekends, during holidays, they're awesome. They're on top of it too, and they can dispatch you on loads. You don't have to wait for your DM to come back, which is awesome. So like, if you get done with a load and you don't have a pre-plan, or you're coming out of the shop and you're getting done over a weekend, like, after hours can just, here you go, here's your load, boom, send you on your way, have a great day. Another great point to make. So I touched on the dedicated customer freight. We do a lot of like Post, Anderson Windows. You see a lot of the same faces, a lot of the same places, a lot of the same brands. Again, a lot of drop and hook, 80% customer base freight, drop and hook at least one end. A lot of stuff is lightweight too, like not a ton of time, so I have to sit there and like worry about sliding tandems and cat scaling and stuff. Although it's always recommended on a load that's like over 30,000 pounds, as you should, but like, there's not a lot of super heavy freight, dude, like at all. It's just awesome. It's great. I love that. You know what I mean? It just makes our lives easier, especially when you're going out and, you know, having to deal with certain mountainous areas of the country and this, that, and the third. It's like really, really awesome. Samsara. If you're not familiar with Samsara, that is the operating system that we use as far as like e-logs and everything else, communicating, like I said there. Very easy to use, very, very simple. Like at my last outfit, we had OmniTrax, Qualcomm, whatever you want to call it. This is even easier than that. Like, everything is just in Samsara, super easy to use as far as like getting dispatched, then doing like empty calls, loaded calls, that kind of stuff. All the communicating is through Samsara. Like, it's just tells you everything, all the pickup numbers, like super easy to use. If you haven't used it, don't be afraid. They break it down for you all in orientation. Leanne will come in and give you a full presentation if you need extra training for whatever reason. If you're not familiar with it, or if this is your first time using it, she will go over it again with you, just as like a refresher, or if you're, again, if you're new or anything like that. But I'm telling you, this is super easy to use. It like really expedite the process as far as, you know, using all of your clock. Again, pre-planned loads, this expedites the whole process. Empty call, all right, this is my next one, boom, start going again. Everything is great. It's awesome. Paperwork uploading is all on this as well. It's just all in one. It makes it really, really streamlined as far as the process is concerned. I'm trying to think of what else I can cover. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about anything in particular that I may not have touched on so far, I made it orientation videos specific to just everything in orientation. I made a couple different videos about Taylor Truck if you want to go check out some of my other videos. But again, if you haven't, if you have any questions as far as like this video is concerned, or anything I may not have touched on, leave them down in the comments down below. I try to answer you guys to the best of my ability as soon as I can, but sometimes it's a lot when working a lot out here. So, you know, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But with that being said, if you think about joining Taylor Truck Line, you can check them out on taylortruckline.com. Just Google it. It will show you to the website. Frequently asked questions, all the different stuff they have available. Somewhere down at the bottom of the screen here, I'm going to leave the name for the recruiters that you can call. All of our recruiters are great. I heard nothing but great things about all of them. They really know. They've been here a while. They know everything. They're not gonna feed you a bunch of BS. I'm telling you, take it from this video, but you know, they're not just gonna like gas it up just to make it like really seem great, and then you come over here and it's terrible. This is gonna be what you make it. But if you come in here with experience and a positive attitude and the willingness to work and run, You will make money here. There's no doubt about it. These people are like what feels like a very old school type trucking company. Everybody in every aspect of this company is here to help you. They realize the hardships of drivers. They've been in business for like almost 80 years. Like, this is the real deal. This is like a down home, family oriented, I know that's a cliche, trucking company vibes. These people are A1. Everybody from every different department, they're just here to help you. Everybody's friendly, everybody's approachable. We have like a company Facebook page. Like, it's awesome. Like, it's just like cool. Everybody's interacting on there, and this, that, and the third. So it's like kind of a breath of fresh air as far as like the culture is concerned here. Like, these are great people. I'm telling you, I'm not just glazing. I don't care if you sign up here or not, but I'm here and telling you, in my experience, like, this is a diamond in the rough. Trucking is so cutthroat anymore that it's like disgusting as far as like the rates and just the turnover and the lies and this, that, and the third. It's just like, this has been a breath of fresh air. I'm telling you guys, if you're thinking about coming over here, if that's why you're watching this video, call the recruiters. Do yourself a favor. I don't care if you sign up or not, but call them, at least do yourself a favor. It could change your life. I'm telling you. These are good people. This is good, honest trucking company, family oriented. I'm sorry for the cliche, but it's true. Like, every aspect, these are good people. If you made it to this point in the video, and if you're thinking about applying to Taylor Truck Lines, I would be greatly appreciative if you would leave my name as a referral. If you found this information in this video or any of my other videos helpful in any way, leave my name as a referral. There will be there's a step in the application process. How did you hear about this company? You just select driver referral from a drop-down list, and then in the next box you just write my driver referral code. I will leave it down at the bottom of the screen for you. It's a VUOMI, VUOMI. Thank you so much in advance. Again, questions, comments, concerns down in the comments down below. I will do my best to answer them to the best of my ability as soon as possible. Any other questions, call recruiting, guys, but I'm telling you, Taylor Truck Line is a real deal. You should come over here. I would recommend it, in my personal experience, of course. I would recommend it. If you're thinking about it, come on over here. Come on over here. It's something different and something to behold. But that's all I got for this video, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.